CharlyCheer gets a retro RV. And Chrome from Vancity Vanlife, yeah, he talks some trash. What's up, blind viewers? How's everybody doing today? That's right. I got some things to talk about. We're going to talk about a new channel. Its name is CharlyCheer, and new to her retro RV. That's right. And yep, my buddy Chrome from Vancity Vanlife. He talks a little bit about some trash. But yeah, we'll get to that first. Let's go to Desert Adventures in Arizona. Now he went ahead and he gave a nice little tour and review, and pretty thorough, of Twin Peaks Campground. Real thorough little review he did there. Showed us around, showed us all the rules and the regs and everything and what was going on, and pretty cool stuff, I thought. So yeah, let's go ahead.
If you want to pull in here, you pull in if it's available. You don't see a reservation sticker on it. You can see it's a very nice concrete pad, well maintained. Here's the site that we picked. You can see a nice picnic table, and of course everything is here to protect the organ pipe cactus. There's also a nice bird area. Well, we notice lots of diverse birds around. Here's the pamphlet that shows the sizing and color coding. Here's an example of a site that's been closed. I mentioned earlier that 50% of the sites are closed due to COVID.
Yeah, again, as I said, nice little thorough review and kind of like a little tour of the place. Very well done. So go over and check them out over there at Desert Adventures in Arizona. What's up, everybody over in the chat? Hello, hello, hello. All right, next we're going to talk about Dale Betts. That's right, Dale Betts. He did an interview with number one. That's right, number one bus. Pretty cool stuff. So yeah, let's take a little gander at that one, shall we?
Repeating. So whose idea was it to do Bus Life, and how did you convince the other person that this is what would be right for our family?
This is Kristen's.
It was my idea.
Yeah.
Will is very against it.
Wasn't very against
Oh
it.
my gosh, please.
Oh, we're in the middle of a domestic. Look out, look out.
Trip in 2015, we did a work trip where we flew to California, and then we rented a car after that week of working, and we did a road trip up the California coast, and we just lived out of our SUV for the duration of that trip, and I loved it. Like, I wanted to live in a van after that. Like, I was like, well, I wanted to get rid of all of our stuff and live in a van, and he was like, no, that's not realistic. You can't do that.
I mean, I never saw
I'm like, what do you
anybody really
mean?
do it.
People do it. Yes, you can. And he's gonna act like he was all on board, but he was not all on board about it. And
It was a good video though. So go over to Dale's channel and check out the full little interview he did there. Pretty good stuff. Pretty good stuff. Nice little couple, young couple, and they talk about all kinds of good stuff there. So yeah, good video from good old Dale. That's right. All right, what we got coming up next? Oh, we got Carolyn, RV Rebel Girl. She's got her new van, as we all know. And Dudden is what she calls it. And yeah, she gets a little real. She's doing the van build. She's doing it herself. She's building it out. She's excuse me. She's getting her 2x on the wall and getting her cross braces for her bed. But yeah, she gets just a little bit real when she's doing it.
I got so much shit up here. Anyway, I'll show you those. There's
That's
these
right.
slats. I'll put a picture up there for you. I'm
Okay.
gonna mount those slats.
So
on
much
the
shit up here.
2x4. I mean, those little metal, that little metal hardware on the 2x4.
Gotta love it.
And then I can hook the bed slat in there, and that's it. Then all I got to there's not much more to that after that in order to put my bed together. It's only
I thought that little clip was worth playing. I got too much shit up here. I love it when people are real. Yeah, it's a rainy day, a little bit chilly. So she was in there, spent a lot of time in there getting everything ready. She got the tools out, tools in hand, and she's drilling holes and riveting stuff and screwing stuff in. And yep, she's doing the van belt all by herself. Good on you, girl. Good on you. Looks pretty sturdy, too. Looks a lot sturdier than some of these things I see. So, yeah, I think she's doing a bang-up job. So go over and check her out and see what she's doing and how she's doing it. Okay, let's move right along. We're going to keep on moving, and we're going to go to Strong's Adventures. That's right. Billy and Rhonda. Haven't seen them for a while. Was just talking about them not too long ago, wondering where they were. And he popped on, left me a comment, letting us know he was still alive. And yeah, so here you go. We got a video from Billy and Rhonda. They're making some crawfish cornbread. And let me tell you, shit looked good.
It's Billy
And Rhonda.
from Strong's Adventures. We're sitting here in the Kashashi Forest.
National.
Kashashi National Forest. We are close to a military base.
That's
so
right. Tell him, Rhonda.
Probably going to hear
Get
some
that shit
planes
right.
flying over. But you know what you're not going to hear?
Uh-oh.
Kids screaming.
Kids screaming in the background. That's right.
Loud vehicles.
Gotta love it. Gotta love it.
No, the loud vehicles, the
Yeah, that's right. You know what you're not going to hear? Kids screaming. Oh, yeah. But, yep, there's good old Rhonda. Keeping Billy straight. Get your shit right. National Forest, Billy. National Forest. Oh, yeah. Good stuff. Good stuff. Hey, there's my homie Romy. What's up? But, yeah, it's good to see them guys again. Haven't seen anything from them for a while. So, yeah, it's good to see Billy and Rhonda. Of course, I enjoy seeing Rhonda more than Billy. I mean, Billy's okay and all, but, you know, I'd much rather see Rhonda. That's just me, though. All right. Moving right along, we're going to talk about Chrome from Vancity Vanlife. Well, let's see, he got some new seat covers for the van. His driver's seat was pretty much shot. There was the cushion part underneath the seat cover. That shit had a big old hunk out of it. It was all messed up. So he actually got a new seat cushion and some seat covers for both the seats. And they're the vinyl ones because the dog sits up there, and you know when you got them cloth seats, that dog smell gets in there, and you can't get it. No matter how much you scrub, wash, vacuum, whatever you do, you can't get that smell out of that fabric. So, yeah, these are nice. Can wipe them off. A lot easier to take care of, and so he talks about that. But then he talks a bit about some trash. That's right, Chrome. Chrome was talking trash. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not making this up. He was actually, I know, good old Chrome. He's usually the happy upbeat guy, but nope, he was talking trash.
It's a perfect morning this morning. Weather's right. Feels like spring is in the air. The dumping fee for that was $5. Just straight up $5. And the way I look at this stuff, if van dwellers can afford to make the upgrades to the inside of their van, then you can afford to pay to dispose of those few bags properly by taking them to the local garbage dump instead of stuffing them in the local bins. And I've seen that not only from us, but from homeowners. So homeowners, stop being a dick. Take it to the damn dump. It's not that expensive. It's just...
And that's true. That's true. I like that. first of all, yeah, if you got a bunch of money to spend on your van build and to throw in your gas tank and travel around and go see this and that and the other, then if you get a couple bags of garbage, of trash, you can afford to take it to the dump and dispose of it properly. And yes, same with the folks that live in a house. I know most of us, all we got to do is just take it outside and, put it in our trash cans because we pay our trash removal fees and all that stuff. But, you get that, I don't know, you're doing spring cleaning and you got fucking, instead of 2 bags, you got like 10 bags of garbage, or, you're just cleaning up, and the trash man only takes so much, or else they'll charge you a whole bunch if you got extra bags or whatever. So that you kind of roam around and find a dumpster at the grocery store or something, and you start stuffing your shit in there, and shit like that. And as an ex-firefighter, I know that the number one place that people do that stuff, and I know I've seen it done millions of times, and instead of paying trash removal period, they'll find an abandoned building and they will literally fill it from the floor to the rafters with garbage. They will just sling their bags of garbage in these abandoned houses. Been to some row homes in the city, and the main culprit, the main thing that started the fire was some bums trying to get warm, and they start a little fire, and the next thing you know, the house, the other empty abandoned house next to them is just loaded with garbage, and it just poof, and it goes. So yes, what Chrome said, pay a couple bucks. If you got some trash, take the shit to the dump. Pay a couple bucks and get it disposed of properly. Now, he also said that he's not feeling as healthy as he thinks he could be or should be. So he's gonna change that. He said he goes to the gym now to take showers and stuff. So he said, maybe I should use the gym for a little more than taking a shower. So yeah, I guess he's thinking about his health and stuff. When you start sitting around and being in the van and not really doing a whole lot, but driving and then kind of parking and sitting outside and walking around a little bit. But yeah, and then you're not eating the healthiest and stuff like that, whatever you can fit in your little thing. And you see him, he's eating ice cream and shit now because he got a freezer. So yeah, he knows that stuff. So yeah, he's thinking about that. But plans are for a nice trip, but he's got to wait. He's got some upgrade stuff coming in the mail from California. So he's waiting for that, and he's waiting for some rust repair, a little bit of rust repair and stuff like that. But yeah, good video. Go over and check out Chrome, Vancity Vanlife, and let him tell you all about it. All right, we're going to wrap it up with a new channel. This is a new young lady I found. I kind of stumbled across her and started watching, checked her stuff out. It is CharlyCheer. Now, she is a world traveler. She's been all over. She travels all over the place. She came back to the States. She got a car, and she lived in her car, and she traveled across country living in her car. Well, she got the shit to that, I guess, and she bought herself, yes, a 1978, that's right, a 1978 Dodge Robinhood. Yeah, man, a cool little retro, an old 78, man. Yeah, man, you gotta check it out.
This is the outside of my RV. Give you a quick little walk around. It is 23 feet long, so it actually does fit into a normal parking spot, but just ignore my parking right now because I am a little bit off. It has a ladder to the top. Here is the side. When you go into the side, you can see the dining area, and the dining area actually folds down into a bed. So I actually have 4 beds in this RV.
Well, there you go. A little tour of her little retro RV. Pretty cool little RV, though, I have to admit. Pretty neat stuff. 70 porns music, that's right. So there you go. she's a very attractive young lady, and out there by herself, traveling around. And I'm always interested in people of color, I guess we will call them. Here in the hood, I'm white, they're black, so I say black folks, black people. But yeah, I'm always interested in how they do and everything when they're out there on the road, because you know, the way things are, kind of weird. But I don't know, it's just most of the black folks I know are city people, and I mean, there are some that are out, but very few, that actually, at least up here in the north. Down south is probably different, but very few that travel off into the, to the wilderness and go out in the woods and go camping and hiking and fishing and shit like that. So I always wondered if they're accepted into the community that's majority white, from what I see here on YouTube anyway. Now there are some black folks that I do see, but yeah, it's pretty interesting. But yeah, anyway, she is a pretty cool, pretty interesting young lady, I find. Again, world traveler, lived in her car, traveled across country, and now she got herself a nice little 78. Yeah, and it does look pretty damn good for as old as it is. Pretty fun stuff, though. I hope you enjoyed that little update on the nomads, the RVers, and what's going on with the folks that I watch. I hope you enjoyed that little bit. And yes, this is Blind Views, and that's the way I see it. What's up, everybody, over in the chat? Hello there. We got all kinds of people. Last Screw said we call them, a tourist in West Canada. Yeah, I bet. Even suburbs can be racially challenging. Yes, that is true. I just say people. I don't see the need for any color. Well, I do. I live in the hood. Yeah, it is a cool little 78 rig. Yeah, I was impressed because I saw a 78. I was like, what? She bought a 78 Dodge. But yeah, it's in pretty good condition. On the interior, she did show a couple things that needs to be addressed, but it's nothing really major. I don't think she said how many miles are on that thing. But yeah, it's a pretty cool little thing. And for a young lady, she's into that retro stuff. She's like, yeah, the refrigerator's got to be replaced. She wants to replace that, but she says all this old retro and this antique wallpaper and stuff. She said, I'm keeping it. I love it. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Angie, hey, Family Adventures. Hey, well, welcome. And thank you for the kind words. Do appreciate it. Do appreciate it. It's cool to own an RV, but she might have gotten a lemon. She may have. I don't know. But yeah. Well, she did go. This isn't her first choice. She did go and look at another one, but she said it was in pretty bad shape and everything. So she did settle for this one. I don't know how mechanically inclined she is or how knowledgeable she is, but hey, more power to her. I wish her all the best luck. It does look pretty nice. I mean, for what it is, as old as it is. But yeah, I wish her well, and I hope everything works out for her. She doesn't get stranded somewhere. But I guess, like I said, world traveler. She's been all over the place. So apparently she knows how to take care of herself, and she lived in a car. So yeah, I'm gonna say that she's not a dumb young lady. For sure. Oh. So how is everybody doing on this fine Friday afternoon, evening, whatever it is in your neck of the woods? Jinx. Oh my. Just another day in the life, right? I'm alive. Okay. Friday, yay. Fantastic Friday. There you go. There you go. Just turned up my generator. Just tuned up, not turned up, the hell. Just tuned up my generator. They don't make them easy to service. Yeah, I didn't think they did. Probably the easiest thing to do is change the oil. After that, it's probably a big pain in the ass. Especially some of them. They look like they're all encased in all kinds of shit. You gotta rip them all apart. All's good in the hood. Yep, same here, same here. The sun's out, because yesterday it rained all day. It's pretty yucky. But today the sun is out. As you can see, it glaring through the through the blind, through the drapes there. So yeah, the sun is out, but it's not very warm. But I guess we do have a while to go till that warm stuff shows up, I guess. I don't want to rush it too much because I don't want it to be hot as balls either. So I'll take the cool for now. It's not cold, so I find out why big people shouldn't go on long drives in small cars. You found it out, huh? I'm very tired, so if I don't type, I'm probably asleep. Blame it on the coffee. Any day an old lady like me can chat with her dad is a fabulous day. Oh, yeah. Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, when we get old and you think, and you're like, all my parents are gone now, but yeah. You say, if I'm this old, how old is mom and pops? Yeah. Here too, clear sky, windy and cold, yeah. Blind folks don't actually need blinds, do they? I do, actually. What little bit of sight I do have, I'm very light sensitive, so I make everybody live in a dungeon. It's dark as shit in here. I guess from the outside, it probably looks like a crack house. All the blinds are closed all the time. Keep the sun out. It does keep it cool in here, though. Keeps that sun from beating in here and roasting everything during the summer. But yeah, I do keep it pretty dark in here, just so I don't fall down any worse than I already do, stumble around. I'm leaving my Home Depot cart, waiting on my got so many projects. Projects are good, keeps you out of trouble. Just got back from a local vineyard winery where I'd done some filming. Nice. Yeah, we got a couple of those around here, actually. Pretty nice, not too far. Nice little drive through the country to get to them. One's really not far at all, but the other one, yeah, up over the mountain you got to go there. Oh, once now up over the mountain now. Here we go. Now once to the vineyard. But yeah, pretty nice. They got nice little quiet live music now and again, and you go in and people bring their big like fruit plates or cheese platters, and then they go buy a bottle or two of wine and sit down and munch on their cheese, drink wine, and listen to some guy play some acoustic tunes and stuff. Yeah, it's pretty cool, actually. Nice little getaway to do once in a while. I enjoy doing that. And I'm not a big wine fan, but it is nice to go do it once in a while. First tulips are breaking ground up here. Other than that, not much spring yet. And what tried the deer? Oh, the deer. Yeah. Tomorrow's the first day of spring, says Maryland. Uh-oh. I mean, is it that late already? Yeah, I guess it is. Wow. This month is flying by for some reason, man. Does not feel like it. Oh, yeah, daylight savings, man. It always takes me at least a week or two to get back to normal, adjusted back. Went by Winston-Salem yesterday. The spring flowers were up, almost in bloom by the highway. Oh, cool. Dark and cool. I'm a human bat. That's it. Me too, man. Me too. I like it nice and dark. Like, that's why I still wear shades all the time too, because light just kills me. Stimulus check came right on time. Tucked it into the savings account for my kitchen renovation. There you go, Marilyn. Cool. Yeah, mine came a while ago. Cue the bat button. Gotta have the bat button. There they are. Those damn bats. They're all sleeping now, though. They don't know when to sleep in here, though. It's always dark. Good thing about bats. You don't have any mosquitoes around. Oh, yeah. Got a new laptop for Christmas, so can work on a few videos to catch up. Homestead progress. There you go. That's right. Bats. Gotta love the bats, right? Bats are fun. Bats are fun. I remember going to Doylestown, PA, and the restaurants allow you to bring your own wine. They still allow that in Pennsylvania? Yeah, some places do. Yeah, there's a lot of places that there's only so many liquor licenses to give out in each borough, township, area, whatever. And so they're really hard to get, and they're very, very expensive. So there are a lot of places. There used to be a barbecue place downtown that was BYOB. Yeah, as long as they can't sell it to you, but yeah, you can bring a 6-pack in and sit down and order your barbecue and sit down and drink your beer. But yeah, so yeah, there are a few places that still do that. I have black room darkening curtains in my bedroom. They really help me sleep. Yeah. Yeah, the blackout curtains. They're awesome. I need to get some. Well, in here, these aren't blackouts, but they because I need to get to that window. There's another window right here next to me. It's like 2 windows next, but it keeps I can open that one and let the air in, let the stink out of this room. But yeah, I usually close it then, because if I'm sitting here talking to you guys or recording or anything, that the traffic goes by and then there's trains out back and yeah, all kinds of crazy shit. So I usually keep the windows closed. Just a little bit for a while in the spring. I open them up, air out the house. Then when it starts getting hot, they get closed and the AC gets kicked on. So, and then everything gets closed up again and keeps the sun out, keeps the heat out. Yeah, that's right, brown bagging it. You ever been to the concrete castle in Doylestown? I think it's called Fort Funhill. It's pretty interesting. Concrete castle in Doylestown. I don't think I've ever been to that. We got a lot of little quirky things around here, though. There's a big shoe. It's actually a giant shoe. It's a shoe house. It's got a door and a bunch of windows and stuff. It's a big tourist attraction. People always go by and take pictures. It's they used to keep it up really well. Now it's kind of getting run down, but yeah, we got some dumb shit like that around here. But I don't remember the concrete castle in Doylestown. Our Quebec curfew changed since Wednesday from 8 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. A little wiggle room to shop and head home. Yeah, there you go. I went to a pizza place in Philadelphia where you bring your own wine. You also had to make a reservation so they'd know how much dough to make each day. Oh, really? Wow, that's interesting. Philly's a fun place to visit and walk around and go, but then get the hell out of there. Yeah. And don't wander too far, because there are some parts of Philly that you just don't want to be in, period. But then I guess you would know about stuff like that, Maryland, because there's parts of Baltimore you don't want to be in. There are some parts that are really cool, though. But yeah, then you got to get the hell out of there. Less waste. Good idea, man. Yeah, I never heard of anybody doing that, though. That's pretty interesting. Boondocking with Boomer. Wants to know if Line Screw's traveling out to Ontario this summer. But yeah, that's interesting. I never heard of a pizza place doing that, saying, well, okay, we got this many people coming. We need this much dough. That's pretty cool. I found one of those bad parts of Philly by accident. It was pretty scary. Same with Baltimore. Yeah. Yeah, it is a little bit a little bit nuts in some parts. Well, any big city, I guess. I guess it's pretty much with any big city. You go for the cool places and then you just don't wander too much. That's just like DC. Everybody's like, oh, DC is that bad. Yeah, you go back behind all the good stuff, the Smithsonian and all that. Yeah, you go back a couple blocks and, oh, man, you don't be roaming around there. My screw's only heading as far east as Alberta. My name is Lance. Boomer's snoring away here. I have altered the way I drive to BWI Airport to stay away from any neighborhood. Yeah. Yeah, I remember the one time we were going to Graysonville over to Kent Island from here. And, yeah, you get on the Beltway and all that bullshit. And we were following the GPS. And I don't know if there was traffic or an accident or what, but all of a sudden GPS said, get off here and go. So we followed it. Well, the wife, she was driving, but yeah, she got off where the GPS took, and we right down through. I was like, oh man, don't even stop the stop signs if you don't have to. Just keep fucking rolling. It was bad. It was real bad. It looked like shit from The Wire, you know, that show, The Wire. Yeah, it was pretty bad. Rows and rows of homes. Like one or two of them lived in, the rest of them were all boarded up, fucking garbage everywhere. Pretty shady characters slinking around. Yeah, it was not a good time. I was like, fuck this. We got to get back. I don't care. We'll sit in traffic. Get back on the highway. Yeah. Pretty shady shit. But yeah, going down to Philly. I do like going to Philly once in a while. Go down and run around and go shopping and go eat an actual Philly cheesesteak and do all that good shit. And then go back home. It's like an hour and a half away. But yeah, it's pretty cool. When I go to Compton, I brag I'm 100% certain I'm the only Canadian there. That's right. It's nice going to Philly Airport since it's right next to the highway. That's a busy airport too, man. I've been there many, many, many times. Not that BWI isn't, but yeah, that Philly airport, what is it? It's US Air's hub, one of their hubs, and man, it's just, there's always planes moving. I've accidentally ended up a couple of times over the years in Chirac. Chicago's another place too, man. That's another place there's nice parts. It's pretty cool, fun places to go. I haven't been there in many, many years though, so I guess I can't really talk. But I did go there a couple times and it was nice. Just didn't go too far away from where I was. That damn Chicago loop though. Oh man. What a nightmare that is. Driving. Yeah, it is a cool city. And I don't know anymore, but it used to be like along Lakeshore Drive and shit. It was real nice. It was pretty cool. I was like, damn, this is Chicago? This is awesome. Right there along the lake. Looked like you were at the ocean. It was fun. A lot of people playing volleyball and all kinds of shit, man. It was nice. But again, that was many, many moons ago. I've always wondered what the nicest city with over 1 million people is in North America. I don't know, man. Cities in North America. I know here in the States, man, the cities are shitty. I mean, even the places you'd think, you know, like, you know, like fucking, I don't know, like Utah and, you know, places like that. You're like, you know, it's out there, Idaho, you know, and you get into these big cities and it's like, oh my God, all the crackheads and the meth heads and crime's all rampant and shit. I'm like, damn, out here in the middle of nothing. As soon as there's a city popping up, there we go. The dregs of society got to go flock to it and cause chaos and be unsocial, anti-civilized motherfuckers running around, causing a ruckus. I really don't like driving in D.C. Haven't been there in many years. Yeah, D.C.'s not a real big on my list either. Been there, done that. Don't need to go. Yeah, it's all right, but yeah, DC's. Pfft. My son and family are loving Kansas City, Missouri. Yeah, there's some places there though, man. You would think that, again, Missouri and Utah and places like that, but yeah. And then you get down to the fun places, you know, like Texas that borders Mexico. And you got all their, I guess you can't say that because that president we used to have, he said that and everybody jumped down his throat and said it wasn't true. Just like the stuff you said about Baltimore. And if you've ever been to Baltimore, he was dead on the money, man, let me tell you. But yeah, with I know only the best people from Mexico actually sneak across the borders to sell their wares and and buy their little blondes to take back across in traffic. But yeah, that man, that must be a nightmare living in places like that. The constant upheaval and just people doing dumb shit constantly. Yeah, it is. It is nice out there, Maryland. You're right. I haven't been out there in a while either, but yeah, it's it is nice out there. But yeah, you just gotta, you know, that's why I always wonder, you know, well, not wonder, but I always say about the nomads, you know, people driving around in their vans and their RVs and stuff, and they'll go, hey, this looks like a nice place to park overnight. And you're like, no, no. You just don't know. You just don't know. Unless you know what you're fucking doing. You know, you could be like, hey, you know, this is a really cool spot. And 3 blocks away is, yeah. You'll be woke up in the middle of the night to screams and gunshots and sirens and all kinds of shit. Yeah. I prefer to know a little bit about what the hell's around, not just showing up someplace and go, this looks okay. No, fuck that. I worked for Mexicans for 4 years in Canada. And I don't sell drugs for them either. And I didn't sell drugs for them either. Now, no, not everybody that comes across is up to no good or a criminal, but not everybody that comes across ain't. I'm all for immigration. You want to come, you come, but there should be some kind of vetting process, and you should have to go through the proper channels, just like my ass does if I want to leave and go some other country. I can't just stroll in and go, hey, I'm here. Let me do what I want to. I might not leave. No, sorry, it doesn't work that way. But here, you just roll up, hey, I'm here. How about a free house and some money? And I really don't want to pay taxes for about 7 years or so. Can you give me a job too while you're at it? And where are all the white women at? No, you can't do that everywhere. Can't just show up and say, hey, I'm here. Kimberly says, what's your favorite vape juice? I make my own. I've got lots of videos on it. YouTube don't like it, but I make my own juice. So my favorite is pretty much whatever I'm vaping at the time. My favorite is mine. But yeah, I like let's see. I have a strawberry banana custard that I make that I like a lot. It's pretty smooth and a good go-to. Then I have one called Guido Bites, which is it's like an Italian pastry with Bavarian cream, powdered sugar. What else in it? I forget. But yeah, pretty good stuff. Oh, you like make them? Yeah. I have on my channel, if you go to my homepage, I have playlists. Everything's broken down because I do all kinds. So there's like a gun talk playlist. There's a vape playlist. There's an art playlist where I do my drawings and my paintings. And so, yeah, everything's broken down into playlists because I do all kinds of shit. I talk about all kinds of stuff. So, yeah, I make it easy for some folks because everybody's not interested in the vape stuff. So if you want to go check out the vape stuff, yeah, you can just go down to go check out the playlist and you don't have to weed through all the other stuff. I try to make it easy for everyone. Does all vape juice have to contain nicotine? No, it does not. As a matter of fact, it does not. And that's kind of the best thing about vape juice for people that want to quit smoking. Again, I'm not saying vaping is awesome for you and it's healthy. No, it's not. It's probably not the best thing in the world for you, but it is a hell of a lot better than smoking cigarettes. So, yeah, I started with around a 6. It goes like 12, 6, 3, anyway, and which is kind of about the same, a little bit less nicotine than in a cigarette. And then after, like a month or so, then I just stepped down and then step down and step down until I still have a little bit of nicotine in mine. And since I make my own, I can put whatever I want in. But yeah, so I weaned myself down. And the reason why I like a little bit of nicotine is actually because it helps carry the flavor and it gives it that little bit of a throat hit and makes the flavor pop. Let's see. Last year I know a bunch of Mexican friends here in North Carolina. None of them sell drugs and they do 3 times the work most anyone else can. Yeah, that is true. I met a lady at a truck stop that said should do anything for $20. I said, wash my RV. She wasn't interested in it. Dale Bruce says, bingo, it's an alternative. Yes, yeah. Yeah, and like I said, I always say once I quit smoking, I'm not going to be one of those assholes that I hated that when I was smoking, I'm like, hey, you smoke, you stink, you. No, I don't. If you smoke, you smoke. I really don't care. And I'm not like, oh, everyone should vape. No, it's not good for you either, but it is a hell of a lot better than cigarettes. And, yeah, I worked with a bunch of Mexicans. There's a lot of them dudes around here. And, Yeah, they do work their asses off. The couple of them that I do know, they'll go mow lawns and trim hedges and shit all day, and then go somewhere else at night and work. Yeah, they do work their asses off. That's faux show. And it's not just the Mexican immigrants. There's people from all over the place that are just dying to get here. And then they get here, and as soon as they get here, they start bitching. I have rights now. So what do I want to do? I want to make it exactly like the shithole that I bitched about and left. You know. Women can't drive, and they'll cut out our tongues if we speak out of line. And we have to wrap ourselves up in burkas and wear this and that and that. And we have to walk 10 paces behind a man. It's horrible. I came to America, and now I have rights. And what do I want to do? I want to make everybody follow Sharia law, and I want shut the hell up and go home. I don't know. I know it stinks, but some days I want one 10 feet long. That's why I really don't crave cigarettes anymore. But I'm one of those people. I mean, I still do this. I think I do it just mostly for the flavor, and it is something to do, you know. It's one little vice. But I mean, I don't have to drink. I'm not one of those people, oh, I got to drink. Oh, I got to go get a drink. And every weekend I'm pounding them down, or after work you got, you know, run to the bar and have, no, I was never like that. I mean, when I was younger, I drank a lot and partied and everything. But as I got older, I was like, yeah, okay, it's time to grow up. And I just stopped. It wasn't like, oh, I need a drink. And same thing with smoking weed. I used to get high all the time when I was young. And I was like, okay, enough of this. And somewhere around the 25, 26 age, I was like, done. And just quit. No big deal. Same with the beer. Like, say, you know, anybody that watches me regularly on here, and especially on Thirsty Thursdays, I'll buy a case of beer and it'll last me 3-4 months. Literally. I might have a beer on Thursdays. You know, I don't grab them just because they're here. I don't pound them all the time. But yeah. Vaping is like wine tasting, so many different flavors. Yeah, it is actually. It's fun for me when you make your own juice. I enjoy it because it's kind of like cooking. You know, you say, I like this. I wanna try to make this. So you get all the flavors and shit, and you start throwing shit together, and you know, next thing you know, you have something that's pretty cool. The only downsides on it is when you're cooking, you know, you add a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a pinch of salt, and you taste it, you go, oh, it needs more salt, or blah, 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 or whatever, or it could use a green pepper or something. You can throw it in and then taste it and go, okay. With the vaping, you make the juice. Some of them are shaken vapes, but when you get into some of these good ones, though, you make it and you got to let it set for like 2 weeks, and then you taste it and you go, oh shit. So then you have to alter it a little bit and then let it set another 2 weeks, and then until you get it nailed down. But yeah, it is fun though. I enjoy it. And then once you get those ones you really like, man, boom, got everything written down in a little book, little recipes, so I get everything down. It's fun. I don't miss smoking either. I don't really ever crave cigarettes. I'm sort of shocked because I smoked forever, but I haven't looked back, and that cough is gone. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I'm the same way. Yeah, I started smoking when I was young too. I mean, I was real young, and I smoked a lot. I smoked a pack a day. I mean, I don't want to say I only smoked a pack a day, but I smoked a pack a day. I know people that smoke 2-3 packs a day, but I smoked a pack a day, and I smoked Newport because I grew up in the hood, so I smoked the Newports. And yeah, once I quit, I tried to quit a couple times, and yeah, it didn't work out very well. But once I found the vaping thing, I quit smoking, started vaping, and yeah. And you're right, the first couple times for like different people, but yeah, a couple weeks or a month or so. But yeah, oh my goodness, you just cough and hack and shit because that vapor gets in there and it actually loosens all that crap up in your lungs, and you start hacking and coughing all this disgusting shit up. Then after a while, it's like, hey, no biggie, because Now that's a lung hit. Amazingly, I made one of my greatest decisions at 19. I joined the Coast Guard. I thank God I did that. Oh, yeah? Cool. They do call mixers chefs, and they do go by recipes. And the VG and flavorings are food grade. Yes. Yeah, everything's food grade. Yeah, I got a little thing, man. It's little 3 drawers, and it's just full of all kinds of flavorings. Yep, they're all food grade flavorings. The PG, propylene glycol, and the vegetable glycerin. Yep, it's all food grade shit. Everything that's in a vape juice, even the PG and the VG, you as non-vapors consume it every day. If you take a capsule, the little capsule that your medicine's in, that little thing that dissolves, it's made of the same stuff that's in here. There's VG and PG. It's in beer. It's in makeup. It's in cake mix. It's in, yeah, I actually have a video talking all about that. Shows you all the shit that that PG and VG's in when the FDA says, it's horrible, you can't do that. But yet they let everybody else on the planet consume it every single day. But we're not allowed to vape. It's horrible. It's illegal, and you can't do it. And yeah, wish I could quit my addiction. Food. Yeah. If only we didn't need food to eat, right? I know, right? Hey, there's Miss Griffith. Hello there, dear. Dale says, as a Louisiana native, I love swampy hugs. Don't we all? But yeah, it's kind of mean and evil, actually, as you grow old. One, you get old. Gravity starts to work and starts to make things droop. You get wrinkles and gray. Your bones start to creak and ache. And your metabolism slows down. So when you used to be able to eat 3 pizzas, drink a 6-pack, and eat a chocolate bar and still weigh 160 pounds and be thin as a rail, now you look at a pizza and take a sniff of a chocolate bar and you gain 10 pounds. The old stonard. I know, it's just a bitch. And it is true, like they say. Youth is wasted on the young. If only I knew half the shit that I know now when I was 22, 23. Oh, man. I'd rule the world. Ain't it funny how that shit works, though? Yeah, man. When you're dumb and you're able to work because you have energy all the time and you can do just about anything, you're just dumb. You just don't. And then when you have the knowledge and the know-how and everything, and nobody wants you. You're too old. Mellow Nomadic Adventures. What's up? Life is unfair. All the knowledge we need to live a great life, we don't get till we have already lived life. Exactly. I like how they call it the golden years, too. The hell are you talking about, golden years? Get the hell out of here. Did anyone get their stimulating check? Yes, I said that. Yeah, I went to the accountant the other day. He asked me, he said, did you get your stimulus check? I said, yes, I did, but I don't feel very stimulated. If I knew at 35 what I know now, the world would have ended already. That's right. Kill it before it grows. Exactly. Getting old isn't for the weak. Yeah, that's right. That is right. My grandmother used to say, getting old isn't a crime. It's just real unhandy. Oh, man. Funny shit, though. Yep. Growing old gracefully. Moving into your golden years. Golden years. Get the fuck out of here. If it was my golden years, I'd still be able to run, jump, skip, do all kinds of crazy shit, and have a blast. Now it's like, oh man, I gotta get up. The goldest is the golden years is in your diaper. I ordered 2 slices of pizza from a local place for lunch. They came in a large box, and they were huge. Had to save half for later. They could have given me one of for a cheaper price. Yeah, we got a place around here like that. You order 2 slices, and you get half a pizza. Like, what the hell is this? That's my big thing there. Oh man, God, I love pizza. I could eat pizza all the time. If I knew half the crap I know now back then, I was 20, I'd probably still be here on YouTube. Oh. I would have probably, I know if I had known about this crazy living in vans and stuff years ago, when I could still get around because I could still see and wasn't quite so old, I would have probably got either a bus or a box truck or something and built it out and drove it around. Pizza should be its own food group. It should be. But yeah, it's I don't know. I always think about the only thing about the buses is those damn doors. I probably have to rip them damn school bus, them little flappy doors off and put something on because, I know some of the Canadian folks, they're like, oh, it's no big thing. If they want to break in, they're going to break in. Yeah, that you say that shit because you're in Canada. Come down here to the States with your school bus. The criminals they're crafty, but they're lazy. If there's a car sitting there and there's a bus sitting there, trust me, the car that they got to jimmy the door or smash a window or anything, or the bus that they just got to stick their finger or something in between those little flaps of rubber and get in there, trust me, they're going to go the easy way and they're going to get in that bus first. I always think about that. I'm like, man, I don't know. Well, then Pierre came down here and he was in Louisiana. They broke in his bus and stole all kinds of shit. Yeah, I just don't know about bus doors. Pizza's kind of like sex. Even when it's bad, it's still pretty good. That's right. Just saying. I agree. Is anybody here living on Social Security only who has gotten their stimulus check? My mom did not, and my friend's mom didn't either. Yeah, well, I'm on disability and YouTube. I don't know if that makes a difference or not, but yeah, I got mine pretty quick. I didn't even know. I just went I was actually shopping online. I went over to the bank account to look to make sure I had enough money in my account, and I looked, and I was like, what the fuck? Where did all this come from? And then my wife had to enlighten me. That's how in touch I was. I was like, what? Oh, we're getting another one? Because I see it all the time on YouTube. Stimulus check coming out. $200 a month increase on your Social Security and this and that and blah, 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 blah. And then it just goes on for months and months and months. And, hey, update on the stimulus. And it never happened. So I just kind of like ignore it and blow it off. And the next thing I know, I got this big chunk of money in my bank account. I just discovered I left my keys on the motorcycle in the ignition. Yeah. Very Canadian of them. Yeah. I seen you said that. My mom hasn't gotten any of the stimulus checks. Oh, really? Wow. I got mine. Says a stoner at SS. and pension is my income. Big Mike, I'm in your mom's group. I haven't gotten mine yet. Yeah, I was hearing some stuff though about some of the folks on Social Security not getting theirs. I think I think, I'm not sure, but I think it comes, Ox says ours is coming with tax return. Yeah. I think it has to do with how and everything that you file for your taxes and shit. And if you pay and all that good shit. I think. Because I guess once the IRS gets it and they pull up your info, then you just push them out. So I guess if you don't file or you don't claim stuff, and I don't know. I'm not sure, but. And hence that's why I go to an accountant. Because I know he loves it because I pay him every year to do it, and it takes him, 10 seconds. Everything's already in there, and he just plugs in some stuff, looks at my things, and goes through stuff, and, But, yeah, it doesn't take him any time at all. But the way tax laws change constantly, I'm not going to school for that shit, and I'm not trying to figure it out, and I'm not letting TurboTax do it and all that. No, it's just, it's on him. And if I do get audited, he's the one that signed everything, so he's got to figure it out. I haven't, not yet. But as I've not gotten a refund, I have to wait until they cut checks. That's always slower than the instant deposits. Yes, you're right. The checks are always slower. That's like my son, same thing. We got ours direct deposited. Even the $600 one we got a while back, he eventually got it, but we got ours way before he did. And then this time we got this last one, and he didn't get his yet. He didn't get this last big one, the last go around. Social Security knows where to deposit money, but the IRS can't find it. And that's the thing. That's it, exactly. Because the IRS it's from what I understand, the IRS gets the shit, and once they get they get people's information, they're the ones that send it out. So yeah, I think it has a lot to do with how you file, and if you file, and what you claim, and I don't know. But again, I don't have a clue. I'm dumb when it comes to that shit. That's why I pay a guy. I know a guy. Hey. Well, screw that wouldn't happen here now. But back in the day, I left my purse sitting on my back bumper overnight, and nobody bothered it. Damn. Except for the heavy rain we had that night. Yeah, that sucks. Stoner said, I'm all direct deposit, so it all gets to me virtually instantly. Yeah, same here, Stoner. Same here. The two systems are separate. Yes, they are. But the IRS is the ones that are dealing out the stimulus. So I guess it depends on, again. See, because for me, I have, out of my check, I have I have taxes taken out, federal taxes taken out, and I have my insurance comes out of that. I know a lot of people don't get the taxes taken out. They just get the check. And I'm like, nah, fuck that. Take the taxes out. I'm not going at the end of the year and having somebody tell me, oh, you owe $1,000 or $1,200 or whatever the hell it is, $2,000 or whatever. Nah, no, just take that shit out. Then we can figure it out at the end. Again, that's why the accountant gets paid. I let him figure it out. Lost my wallet in Canada once. Some Americans turned it into the police. Damn Americans. They don't give swamp people any money. That's funny. You'll just spend it on gators. Oh, man. Too funny. Too funny. Yeah, around here, if it ain't nailed down, bolted down, or chained to something, yeah, it walks away real quick. Go out and lean a ladder up to clean out your gutters, walk inside to get something, come back out, your ladder's gone. You gotta bolt everything down around here, man. People see shit, go, hey, look, it must be free. It's not chained to nothing. Last year, did they take the $20 for tip? Same here in Las Vegas. Catalytic convert. Yeah, they've been doing that shit around here for a long time. There's a garage down the street from me, and they'll park a couple cars out in the lot. Yeah, and in the dead of night, somebody goes in and they slide underneath the cars and with their sawzall. Next thing you know, so they get up in the morning, go out to get one of the cars and take it in the garage and fix it, and they fire it up and blah, 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 because there's no catalytic converter on it. They want to tax us on moonshine. Yep, that catalytic convert thing though, craziness. Don't take long either, man. They zip them things right off. My daughter dropped her purse in the parking lot once when she was putting the baby in the car. Came back in the mail from a lady who only kept enough money from it to pay the postage. Very nice. Wow. Yeah, I lost a wallet on a city bus back when I was in my 20s. And somebody sent it, they mailed it back. All the money was gone, but that's nothing. I mean, when it comes to replacing credit cards and your driver's license and all that other shit, to go get your, Social Security card, all that bullshit you have, even pictures or whatever you got in your wallet, man. That shit's more important than a couple $100 to me anyway. And the hassle, especially when you actually are working and you got shit to do. You ain't got time to be dicking around with canceling credit cards and getting new ones sent and going to the DMV and getting your license done all over and calling the banks and that shit takes a lot of time and running around and doing shit. So yeah, it's worth it to me to get all the goodies back, and fuck it, they can have the money. They do it right in front of folks' driveways here. Yeah. Yep, they're bold. They are bold, that's for sure. She's a heroine. The lady with the baby must have been worried sick. Yeah. Yeah, you don't often hear of people doing stuff like that. Every once in a while, a good Samaritan comes along, but not very often. That is faux show. Lots of opportunists. Lots of opportunists. I know a guy here had his wallet stolen and still can't prove he's a Canadian because he was born in England. He came and ran a carpet cleaner. It's been 3 years. No shit. Wow. Yeah, it is. It is a pain. It's a giant pain in the ass. It is a giant pain because I lost a wallet too. And oh man, the hassle. it was a full-time job for for like 3 days trying to get everything back in order. It was a nightmare. So yeah, when I got the other time when I got it back and just the money was gone, I was like, thank God. Thank God. Yeah, it was a nightmare. My old man, he always used to tell me after that, he used to get these big, thick rubber bands, real wide ones, and he used to wrap them around his wallet and put it in his pocket. He said, that holds it in there. They don't slide out so easy. He always had these big gum bands on his shit. I guess it worked. He never lost his. Not me. I lost mine twice. Once I was lucky, once not so much. That's like nowadays. I always wonder how people don't lose their cell phones. Because I know they make fun of people that have, I don't use mine anymore, but like the cases like this that you can clip on your belt and shit. Oh, wear your phone on a damn belt like a damn gun holster. What's that? That's stupid. That's stupid. So, well, where do you put yours? Do you stick it in your pocket and then sit on it and crack it, bend it in half? Well, how do people carry? Oh, that's right. They don't ever put them down. So they're always in their hand staring at them. So they don't have to put them on their hip or anywhere. I forgot. What was I thinking? I just answered my own question. Never put it down and you don't have to worry about losing it or breaking it. I see. Yeah, I could never put a phone in my pocket. One, they're too damn big, be very uncomfortable, and I would just sit down and snap, there it would go. Yeah, I always wondered about that, but yeah, I just talked myself right into my answer. Yep, they never put it down. It's always in their hand. They're either looking at it, texting somebody, FaceTiming somebody, playing a game, shooting a video. Yeah, they always have it in their hand. On another note, did you know that after joint replacement surgery, you have to take antibiotics before you go to the dentist? Can't wait to ask the dentist what. Wow. So you have to take antibiotics before you go to the dentist. Huh. That is interesting. I did not know that. Wow. Well, you're definitely going to have to let me know why once you find out. That's kind of wild. Can't you just buy a joint? Yeah, down the street, couple blocks on the corner. It's not medical grade though. When I see him, I'll let you know. Yeah, I definitely want to know. That's pretty cool though. Not cool, it's pretty interesting. Nothing like being invited to a dinner and the hosts are all on their phones. Yeah. Yeah, I don't like that shit either. Gotta run. Have a good night. All right, man. Yeah, I'm gonna get off here soon too, probably. Yeah. Oh, hour and 15 minutes. Been on here way too long. Wonder if my insurance covers that. I would like to file a claim for joint replacement. I just lost mine. It was the last one I had too. Oh shit. That would be funny. I guess I'm old. My phone stays on my nightstand at home and in my purse when I'm out. Yeah, mine's laying right here beside me on the desk. And then when I go downstairs, it's on a little stand next to me on the couch. And that's where it stays during night, because if that thing rings and wakes me up in the middle of the night, I'm killing someone. So yeah, everyone knows if it's an emergency, like my daughter, call my wife, because hers is beside her on the bed. But yeah, I don't even take mine upstairs. And when I go out, I bought a little, kind of like a wallet thing, so I can put a little bit of money, which I don't use money anymore, but my credit cards and my ID and stuff and my carry permit is in that. And then the phone, it's on a big magnet thing. It sticks on the other side. So I don't have to carry a wallet and a phone. I just got that one thing I take with me. But yeah, that's my new thing. But yeah, I used to always, man, run around with, I had like an otter box or something, you know, something that if I dropped it, it didn't bust it. And if it got a little bit wet, it didn't ruin it and stuff like that. I had it on my belt, on my hip all the time. They're like, you're dumb. No, dumb is putting it in your back pocket and walking around with. That's dumb. But what do I know? I'm just an old blind guy. I don't know nothing. These young whippersnappers, they got it all figured out. I super glue my phone to me. Need to just get something, just like a lanyard or something, just wear it around your neck. Just grab it, pick it up, use it, and just drop it and let it dangle. Like them ladies with their glasses around the chain, on the chain around their neck, and put your phone. Oh my. Oh shit. All right, gang, I've been on here babbling about nothing for long enough, I think. Yeah, like soap on a rope. Exactly, Stoner. Well, the folks that were here early and watched, I hope you enjoyed my little updates and talking about people, places, and things, and folks and stuff. I wonder if evolution will make phones obsolete. Kids born with one attack. I think. Either that or as soon as they're born, instead of getting circumcised, you'll just get a phone implanted. Have a great afternoon. I'm going to subscribe and check out all your videos. I'll binge watch. Cool. I do appreciate it. But yeah, again, if you're interested in the vape stuff, just go ahead. I do have it in playlists, so you can wander around. I even have interviews. I've done interviews with people, and that's a separate playlist. So yeah, it makes it easy to find stuff. And I hope you enjoy, and I appreciate you coming on over to the Blind View side of things. I don't carry anymore. I do not need that option with the stupid that is available. Big Mike said, I'm going to check out the vape. Cool. All right, gang. Well, I thank you for spending some of your quality time with me today. I do appreciate it, and I always have fun talking to you guys. And again, I hope you enjoyed my little video portion in the beginning where we talked about a little bit of this and that. All right, gang, till next time, have a great one. Enjoy the sunshine if it's what's happening in your neck of the woods. Do something that makes you smile today, won't you? And have a great weekend. If I don't see you before, I'll see you on Monday. This is Blind Views. I'm out, and that's the way I see it.
What we do here is go back.